Well, first of all, thanks for having me. It's unfortunately I can't be in Zurich today, but I hope I can also represent Zolar via the remote setup. I'm very excited to be here today, and let's get right into it. When I actually started working in the solar industry, those were the type of modules we made, and not only looked they ugly. But also people back then actually called us crazy because we believe we could power the world with solar energy. And a lot of stuff has actually changed since 2007 when I started, and solar has actually become the cheapest form of energy on this planet. And when you think about it for a second, this makes actually quite some sense because the human species is the only species that doesn't live off the daily sunlight. Every other species does. We as humans decided to actually dig up the fossil fuels, burn it, and now we're wondering that the earth is heating up and that we have climate change. So to solve climate change is actually quite simple. We just have to move back our energy needs to the sun. And so solar in the last 15 years have actually become the cheapest form of energy, not just in applications like this one in the desert, but also back home here in Europe on a residential home where we actually need the electricity. And in the last couple of years, interestingly, what has happened is when I started, the solar module would cost €3.70 per watt. So you can see the red line. And now we're buying for less than 25 cents a watt. So the costs have come down dramatically, and solar is now cheaper than electricity you would buy from the grid. And what is also interesting to see is that solar doesn't need any subsidies anymore because the saving that a consumer gets outweighs the investment that the person needs to make. And so another phenomena has happened in the last year, and that is we're seeing consumer electricity bills skyrocketing. Not just because fossil fuels are rising, we're currently seeing a massive increase in natural gas pricing, but also carbon dioxide emissions allowance certificates pricing is going up dramatically. We see another trend, and that's the electrification of the homes. More and more people buying an electric vehicle, and actually 70% of the times, these electric vehicles are getting charged at the consumer's home. Plus, we're seeing electrification of heat. Instead of natural gas heating or oil heating, more and more people put in heat pumps. The new German government, for example, actually put in their program that they're going to ban any fossil heating by 2025. So we have a massive electrification so that the demand goes up, plus an increase in price so the consumer bill is skyrocketing. And so another trend that we're seeing is consumer guilt. We're constantly getting reminded by our younger generation that we need to do something about climate change, and we and homeowners don't really know what to do. And especially in respect to solar energy, solar is a very complex product for consumers because they have never bought it before. They're all first-time buyers. It's very complex from their perspective. There's many products, there's low transparency. Do we still need subsidies? A very fragmented market. So the consumer is just loaded with choices. And that's why we come into play, and solar is the most convenient way to buy a solar power system. We offer a digital second to none customer experience in order to sign up for solar power. We're becoming the consumer's trusted green energy partner. We offer a complete solar package at a fixed price guarantee that is completely customizable through a convenient online journey. What we offer is the PV system on the roof, the battery attached to it. We have a 90% attachment rate with our solar system, and the wall box combined as a complete package. We also offer lease or buy. We don't really care if a person leases the system or buys it outright. We obviously do the installation on site, and we offer our customers our solar app, which is basically our entry ticket for a 20-year relationship with the consumer. We offer protection and service plans for the whole package on top of it. And we're starting to become a energy electricity utility in the coming years to also supply the renewable energy that the consumers cannot produce at their own home to them as well. We will start bundling EV leasing into our packaging as well to offer a really complete journey for the consumer. The way we do it is, and that's the centerpiece of Zolar, is our online configurator. So after consumers signed up on our website, gave us data on their home, we do a quick qualification call, and then the consumer gets access to our online configurator. And there we always propose an optimal system completely individualized to the consumer's home, but the consumer can pick and choose between different modules. They see the fixed price, they see what they save, they see how much the electric vehicle gets charged, what their independence is. So it's a great platform to experience the product and to get a sense of what solar energy is all about. We obviously help them, we consult them in the process, and once the system is ordered online, we take care of the actual installation at the person's home. And the way we do that is through Germany's leading solar power platform. We have more than 400 installation partners signed up, which we all manage 100% digitally. All these installation partners are either certified roofers or certified electricians that we put a lot of emphasis on quality because we want to provide a great customer experience. The way we do that is through our project center. It's our digital platform to manage each and every project and to manage our installation partners. So it's similar to like an Uber drivers app, where the Uber driver sees all the people in the neighborhood that want to go from A to B. Here, the installation partner actually sees the projects in their region. They can reserve it. They go on site. They check our design if it works. And if it works, they give us the green light. We drop ship all the material to the consumers. Installer shows up, does the installation. Everything gets digitized and documented through our app. And we take care of all the communication and the payment streams for the installer. So it's very, very convenient for an installer to work with us. And that's what they love about it. And that's why we're able to sign up so many installers. This all comes together in our customer community, which we call Society. This is thousands of installations and happy customers that we have throughout Germany. And our goal is by 2025, we want to add 100,000 installations per year. We put a lot of emphasis on NPS, so our customer happiness, which is currently at 65% after the installation. So customers are extremely happy and recommend us to their neighbors and friends. And we, on top of that, offer our Solar Hero program, which are basically our brand ambassadors and that tell people about the experience with solar, but also to help people to really understand what solar energy is about and help them to make the move. If you look at the market potential of the package that we offer, you can see that the electrification in the home is not a question of if it's going to happen, it's a question of when it's going to happen. And if consumers decide to electrify their home, they obviously buy the solar and the battery, they will buy electric vehicles, and they will buy heat pumps. So the investment consumer is going to make in the next couple of years is roughly 53,000 euros per home.
Alexander, just giving you a heads up, we're really running out of time. So if you could.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then so the market potential is 7.3 trillion in the European Union and 1.6 trillion in Germany alone. And so if we deployed our solution to all of Europe's residential homes, we could really offset the CO2 emission of Spain, France, and Italy combined. Thank you very much.